back? I think we're back. YouTube, what about you? Okay, are we back this time? Alright, I think we're back this time. Alright, cool. Shrine south of the farms in Wendlewick, so we gotta go this way. So the farms, that looks like a shrine over this way. A lot of wolf heads around. Pick and flicks. There's an obelisk here. Alright. Shrine Tender Jedediah. You're not who I'm looking for. Oh, there you are. Duh. Are you Jonai? I am. It's wonderful to see an outsider here. Travelers seldom come to pay their respects to the Great Wolf. Adam sent me. He thinks Inanna may have sent me an omen in my dreams. Truly, it's been decades since we last received a portent from her. And she's never made contact with an outsider. But Inanna has always been enigmatic in her ways. How exciting this is. Pray at the altar of Inanna. If what you say is true, she will give us a sign. Alright. Incredible! We must speak quickly. Small a gesture as it may have been, it's a clear sign. The Great Wolf called you here for a reason. I'll let Adam know what we saw. You'll always be welcome here. Take care, traveler. Alright. Alright, cool. Let's go! Oh, and the main got stuck. Son of bitch. There we go. There are people getting some drops from the new bosses, it looks like. Let's take a look at the new bosses real quick. Beasts. So we've got, what, Ivar? Ivar, King of Bones. A hill giant. Ivar, King of Bones, waits for you outside Hollow Hill, northeast of Wendlewick. You must complete the quest, Visions of Havenhythe. He drops the Bone Crusher Maul, which just acts like the Bone Crusher, except it's a weapon. Tier 40. Magic Skull Mask. Tier 40 Power Armor. Colossal Bone. And Ivar's Loincloth. I'm assuming that's the pet. Oh, and the main got stuck again. Welcome back, adventurer. I prayed at the altar at Jonah's request. She seems to believe Inanna sent me here. I'll reach out to her in due course, but I'll hold you to your word for now. Inanna wouldn't call in an outsider without reason. We need to form closer ties with the outside world. If you're willing, your help would be greatly appreciated. I'd be happy to help. What's our next step? Esther wants to build something called a lodestone. She says it'll allow those skilled with magic to travel to our village with ease. A lodestone would definitely make it easier for me to return here in the future. If you've seen one before, you're already more qualified to build it than any of us. You'll need some limestone bricks, or so I've heard. Our lead hunter Zeke's currently dealing with a threat to the local supply. Help him out, would you? He lives just next door on the eastern side of the village square. Ah, so the place that I was going to initially. I'll do what I can do. I'll do what I do best. Alright, cool. Ezekiel, Slayer of Beasts and lead hunter here in Windlewick. You can call me Zeke. Nice to meet you. I'm Bronethir. So what brings you to my charming abode? Are you here to admire my trophy collection, or to hear the awe-inspiring tales of my exploits? Adam sent me, actually. I need your limestone bricks to build a lodestone for your village. He mentioned a threat to your supply. If you've convinced Adam to go along with Esther's request, you must be something special. He's more stubborn than an angry kebbit. Picture it. Travelers flocking to our village from across Gillinor to see Ezekiel, the man, the myth, the legend, with their own eyes. I thought this was about safeguarding the village's food supply through trade. That too, I guess. First things first, we need to secure the limestone and deal with those pesky boulder crabs. They've taken a liking to the limestone deposits on the beach, and now the whole area is swarming with them. At the rate they're multiplying, we'll have a shingle beach by the end of the year. But maybe we can kill two birds with one boulder crab. What do you want me to do? Call the numbers for me, would you? And bring me 10 chunks of limestone so we can get started on that lodestone. Sounds like a plan. You'll find them all over the beach. Can't miss the little buggers. Let's get the main. Alright, let's get out of here. Back down to the beach. To kill some boulder crabs. How many of these things do I need to kill? 10. Need to kill 10 of them. Alright. Oh, they actually just drop limestone. Okay. No, I don't need the seaweed. So it's 8. I need 2 more. Cool. Got my limestone. Let's get out of here. That's interesting though. These guys just drop limestone. Boulder crab has been dealt with, and I brought you the limestone. Well fought, Bronethir. You'll need to use a chisel to limestone. You need to chisel the limestone into bricks before you can use it. Adam should be able to help you with that, but if you don't have the skill to do it yourself. But first, wait a minute. I still don't know where I'm supposed to build it. That's a good question. I haven't a clue, actually. Esther was the one who proposed it. Maybe she has an idea. Where can I find her? She lives in the old lighthouse. Pretty much never leaves her study on the upper levels. I'm sure you'll find her there. I'll head over there then. Thanks. Doug. His name is Bear. Upper levels. Lighthouse? Where are the stairs? Oh, duh. Esther. No. Oh, there you are. I thought I told you to not to interrupt me while I'm... Oh, a traveler. Sorry, I thought you were my bothersome neighbors. I keep telling them not to interrupt me when I'm busy with research, yet they insist. Something about needing to make sure I'm still alive. I'm Bronetier. Pleased to meet you. Esther, village alchemist. I'm assuming you're here for a reason. I'm working with Adam and Zeke to build a lodestone for your village. I said you might know where to put it. Adam agreed to my idea? Is he mentally well? I think so. I told him about the strange dream that led me here. He thinks it may be an omen sent by Inanna. And you're certain you're mentally well. Eaten any turquoise-spotted mushrooms lately? Were you bitten by a rabid chinchompa? Have you been drinking caffeine before bed? I'm fairly sure there's nothing wrong with me. I just need to know where to build this lodestone. You are displaying signs of mild irritation, though that isn't an abnormal outcome from the conversation with oneself. Fascinating. If Inanna truly contacted an outlander. She continues muttering under her breath. Oh, the lodestone. A traveling wizard gave me the idea. Charming man. We had an invigorating conversation about runes and ley lines in the Anima Mundi. It's more of a lecture than a conversation, really, but riveting stuff. Long story short, he claimed the cliff just north of this light zone is an ideal location for one of these lodestones. I've already set up some scaffolding to mark the area. I see. I'll build one there and we can see if this works. Good luck. Okay, bye. So that would be right there. Need 10 limestone bricks. Yep. Well, is it working? Seems to be. Wonderful. Imagine the supplies we'll have access to once we've established proper trade links. And how far the tales of my valor will spread. Are you alright, Adam? You've done right by us, I appreciate it. But the omen you bring us is troubling. Wendellwick could be in grave danger. Our ancestors overcame insurmountable odds, time and time again. Armed with their wisdom, we can face whatever is thrown at us. Well said, Esther. There's no beast too great for us to conquer. You may be right, but change is often painful, whether it's for better or worse. Drop by my house when you can. We need to discuss that vision of yours. No rush, though. Feel free to explore the village first. Everyone's eager to meet you. Alright. Access to the Wendellwick Lodestone. Very cool. So now we have another quest. Hearts of Sanguine, it looks like. You said you wanted to discuss the vision I had? My people could be in danger. I need to know what we're dealing with. What if the Great Wolf show you? It's still hazy, but I saw Havenhythe beset by a horde of monsters. There were screams, fighting, homes choked by crimson tendrils. A voice spoke to me of this land, of your people. It warned me of a coming threat, ancient, treacherous creatures with a lust for blood, creatures that do not belong in this world. Such a portent is not to be taken lightly. Inanna guards not only our present, but our past and our future. The stories say she was gifted the ability to foretell catastrophe. I've not seen nor heard any sign of the monsters you describe, but there have been murmurings of unusual activity in the area. I'd like you to investigate those rumors if you're willing. I'm willing. Do you have any leads? I'll start by speaking with Raz and Geffen. Raz lives in a cabin to the northeast at the foot of the rapids. She has her eyes and ears all over the woods. If a tree falls overnight, she'll know by sunrise. Geffen runs the Burnt Lobster Tavern. Can't miss it, what with the giant lobster and everything. Everything that happens in this village makes its way to her ears sooner or later. I'll speak to both of them. Let's start with the tavern, because it looks like this is the place over here. Oh, hey, and then there's this guy. This asshole's here. Hearts of Sanguine. Welcome to the Burnt Lobster. I promise you our food. Oh my, what a dour face. Something tells me you aren't here for pleasantries. I'm afraid not. You're Geffen, I assume. I'm investigating rumors of strange happenings around the village at Adam's request. Have you heard of anything unusual lately? Anything unusual? Actually, there is something that comes to mind. A woman arrived in Wendlewick about a fortnight before you did. From what I heard, she mostly keeps to herself on the outskirts of the village. I have seen her wandering the streets in the dark of night, cavorting with several of my regulars. Matthew, Jacob, Miriam. It does sound suspicious. All three should be here. Matthew's just sitting over there, Miriam is performing, and Jacob is sitting outside. Perhaps I can tell you more. If they do, please let me know. I can't miss out on gossip this juicy. I'll keep you updated. Hello there, you Matthew. That's funny. What's it to ye? I heard a woman arrived in the village not long before I did. Do you know anything about her? Perhaps I do, perhaps I don't. Who can say? You can, surely. Another Wendlewick ale from Geffen might help refresh my memory. That's the only way to get you talking. A Wendlewick ale. That would increase his prayer. That's neat. Are you ready to tell me about the woman who arrived here recently? Depends. Another Wendlewick ale. Yeah. Here. Thank you, traveler. He downs the ale. She's a lovely lady, soft skin, fierce eyes, color of maple leaves in autumn. Never seen eyes quite like them. There's a hunger behind them, something predatory, like she's constantly resisting the urge to pounce and devour you. I'm into it. Okay, buddy. I don't need to hear every sordid detail, but I do appreciate the information. Miriam, I take it. I heard a woman arrived in this village not long before I did. Do you know anything about her? Ah, my muse. She's wonderful. I'm currently composing a song inspired by her beauty. Soft skin, pointed canines. Huh? And then, who was the other one? It was Jacob. Excuse me, are you Jacob? I am. Anything I can help you with? Heard a woman arrive in the village. Do you know anything about her? She's a charming individual, great listener, asked me countless questions about this place. Fascinated by her history, culture, architecture, or even miscellaneous tidbits about humankind. She's not human herself, then. She's an elf, I assume. Looks similar to an illustration of one in an old book I read. Pointy ears are a dead giveaway. That's useful information. Alright. I'll say she's a vampire. 100% she's a vampire. Spoke to Matthew, Jacob, and Miriam. They gave me some rather poetic descriptions of this new visitor. Long pointy ears, pale skin, silver eye, sharp canines, red, hungry eyes. I've heard tales of creatures who match that description. You don't suppose we're dealing with a vampire, do you? Let's not jump to conclusions. Maybe she's just a pale elf with unusually sharp teeth and a bad case of conjunctivitis. Conjunctivitis. What should we do? Adam recommended I speak to Raz as well. He said she lives in a cabin on in the Highwild Forest at the foot of the rapids. Yeah, that makes sense. Raz is a good friend of mine. Her insight would be valuable. Alright. Let's get going. Keep her going. Motherfucker. Get over here. One more. Come on. There you go. The follow system does not work very well. I mean, it works, but it's not great. Let's see. Highwild Forest, so up this way then? I think. Take a look around. Ah, visitor and the new outlander that. What brings you to my neck of the woods, love? I take it you're Raz. I'm investigating rumors of strange happenings around the village, at Adam's request. Have you noticed anything unusual in the forest of late? Now that you mention it, around a fortnight ago I stumbled across peculiar animal carcasses on my morning stroll. Desiccated, yet freshly slain. I found several since. Come to think of it, I believe I spotted another one just this morning. It's laying on the banks of the river upstream from here if you'd like to have a look for yourself. I'll see if I can find it. Let's see, so upstream. How far upstream can I go just by walking? Oh, no, I don't need to go that far. There's a dead bear. Appears to be completely drained of blood. Bear appears to have been killed recently, but the body is bone dry. You can feel 2 deep puncture marks on its neck. Yeah, we got ourselves a vampire, boys. A mysterious woman. How strange. I felt as though I was being watched. I should speak to Raz. Okay, so there's a key to a stash. Parts of Sanguine, you were right. There's a freshly slain bear by the bank of the river with 2 puncture marks in his neck. The body's been drained of blood. 2 puncture marks on its neck, you say? There are rumors of a mysterious woman who arrived in the village recently. She was described as pale-skinned with pointy ears, silver hair, red eyes, and sharp canines. Geffen was concerned that we may be dealing with a vampire. That description fits a vampire, all right, and the carcass only confirms it. They are cruel, duplicitous creatures who disguise themselves as humans and revel in our torment. A threat our ancestors were all too familiar with. What do we do? You need to speak to Adam about this at once, my dear. He'll know what to do. Alright. Hi-ho! Hi-ho! Back to the village we go. Is it a tree? Hold up. Oh, the moths. Okay. The new lower level charming moths. Oh, Adam. Were you able to speak with Gaffin and Raz? I was. For the past couple of weeks, Raz has been finding desiccated animal carcasses in the Highwold forest. Gaffin has heard rumors of a pale-skinned woman who's arrived in Wendlewick around that time, has been cavorting with her patrons in the dead of night. None have been harmed, as far as we're aware, but difficult to believe as it may be, we suspect a vampire has found their way to Wendlewick. By the gods, those aren't words I ever wanted to hear. We'll need to grab Zeke and the rangers as soon as possible. Make sure we're prepared. In the meantime, Rachel, one of our farmers, sent word while you were away. She says her sheep have been gone missing under mysterious circumstances. Could be related to this vampire. Would you mind looking into it? I'd be happy to. Rachel owns the Eastfold Farm to the southeast of the village. Alright, off we go. You like those belly rubs, huh? Right, I'm assuming it's this farm that's over here. There's new farming. There's a new herb patch. Oh joy. Lila? No. Is it? It must be in this building here. Hey y'all. Farmer Sharon, no. Where was I supposed to go? Farmer Rachel, southeast of Wendlewick. Oh. It's a little further. There you are. Hearts of Sanguine. Don't worry, I'm here to help. It's too late, or so the voice says. It's never too late. Do you have any idea what could have taken your sheep? Some sort of manner of beast? No, the fences have been broken from the inside. That's odd. Take a look at the pens and see if I can track them down for you. Looks like there's a trail. Should follow it and see where it goes. There's the new creatures. That's not spooky at all. Come to us. My head. Approach, child of blood. No, I won't. I'd take a step backwards if I were in your position, darling. What the? Fear not, the power that sought to overtake you has been quelled for a moment. Now to whom do I owe the pleasure? Brought us here, an adventurer, on the quest to save this land from the dark forces at work here. A quest? Oh my, how adorable. It's a delight to make your acquaintance around here. You may call me Anya. That's our vampire lady. You're the vampire who's been staking out the village. You are correct, I'm a vampire, and I've been familiarizing myself with the village and those who call it home, as have you. But I mean them no harm. This I swear on the name of my father and of my house. How am I supposed to believe that? Look at all this. I assure you, it is by no will of mine that this blight has taken root here. One could say that combating its horrid influence, as well as that of the architect behind it, is my life's work. That is why I am here, as you see. As someone of equal moral standing, you must agree that such a threat cannot be allowed to spread unchecked. You've been scaring the villagers. What about the trouble you've been causing around the village? Trouble? I feed solely on the blood of the beasts who roam the northern forest. Hunting game for sustenance is a common practice among your kind, is it not? Those who've generously shared their wisdom, knowledge, and hopes with me, my dearest Miriam, Jacob, and Matthew, have all done so of their own volition. Please explain to me whom I've troubled, aside from those of narrow mind. I understand your point, but acting in secrecy is bound to raise concern, though I can also understand why you might want to remain hidden. The people here have a very low opinion of vampires. So I understand. Whatever history the people of this land, or your people have for that matter, with vampires, I certainly played no role in it. I believe you have the wisdom not to judge all members of a group for the actions of some, though that is a virtue not all possess. Your vampires have full control over your disguises, don't you? Why choose one so human, yet still clearly vampiric? A disguise? That's what you believe this to be. Perhaps that is to be expected of one with such limited control over their form. Alright, what are we dealing with? Let's say I take what you're saying at face value. What are we dealing with here? What you see in this cave and the surrounding area we call the Sanguine, a beautiful name for a phenomenon that is anything but. It lures creatures towards it, gorging itself upon their blood to fuel its growth. Simple beasts at first, then weak-willed until its power is such that none can resist the call. If nothing is done, its tendrils will continue to spread across the land until the entirety of Havenhythe is sanguine. I won't let that happen. Quite the hero, aren't we? Good. With my aid, you will lay low the sanguine heart before us. Only then will Wendelwick be safe from its clutches. You said dealing with the sanguine is your life's work. Why can't you destroy the heart yourself? Feed a bloodstalker and you've granted them a meal. Teach a bloodstalker to hunt and you've granted them a life. This incursion will not be the last. You and the people of the land must learn how to combat the sanguine yourselves, using the resources at your disposal. What do I need to do? Only a weapon of purest silver can pierce the sanguine heart, but before we can discuss the procurement of such a weapon, a greater challenge yet remains. You have witnessed firsthand the sway the sanguine heart possesses over creatures of blood. My kind are naturally resistant to its pull, but you will find yourself less fortunate in that regard. If you know of an alchemist or apothecary who lives nearby, they may be able to assist us in brewing a protective elixir. There's a talented alchemist named Esther who lives in the Wendelwick Lighthouse. Marvelous. Bring me to this Esther and we may begin. Oh, she's following me now. Is it a good idea for you to be strolling through the village, considering the locals are wary of your presence and all? You've earned their trust. With a dashing chaperone such as yourself at my side, my safety will be in capable hands. Besides, risky as it may be, their very lives are at stake. There is no time for doubt. Very well. I'll take you to Esther. She just floats. This dude with the Tummikins just killing these things. Probably going for the vampirism gloves. So this is what gives me access to Silver Quill, or I think, what is it? Yeah, Silver Quill, the hedgehog boss. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at our little Silver Quill here. What do we got? Silver Quill, the Dreadhog. Waits for you in the Blighted Cave beneath the Red Hill, southeast of Windlewick. Yep, and it requires Heart of Sanguine. Silver Spines, Sanguine Spines, and a Blood-Filled Cyst. Cool. Alright, cool. Let's go. Yeah, she just floats. That's not strange at all. There's a fairy ring. I think. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. I could probably home teleport, but I'm also going the wrong way. Fuck it, we're going to just home teleport. What is this? Alt W. But then what is... Oh. Furren 3 was changed to Shift F, because it was Alt W before. Hearts of Sanguine. Hello again, Bronze here. Who's this you brought with you? You must be Esther. A pleasure to meet you. My word, you're pale. And such discoloration of the hair and eyes, I believe I've read about an affliction like this once. No, it can't be. What in Anana's name are you doing bringing a vampire into my study? What did you think... Wait, that flower. I've never seen anything like it. A morning lily. A flower native of my homeland. One that is highly poisonous to my kind. Incredible, may I? Of course. Anya hands Esther a morning lily. You pin a poisonous flower to your chest? Yes, it serves as a reminder. Should be quite harmless to humans. No need to keep your distance, darling. I've not read about anything like this, what I wouldn't give to study it. Perhaps you will have your chance. A blight is taking root in a cave near the Eastfold Farm. I need your help creating a potion that can help me resist it so I can destroy the source. I love a challenge, I'll need a tad more information than that. Do you have a sample of this blight at least? Bringing a sample into the village would be unwise. I can tell you that the morning lily is toxic to a degree. I see. Let me give this flower a more thorough investigation. Perhaps I can come up with a recipe that will mimic its effects using local reagents. I think I've got it, but it'll take a while to write up the recipe. In the meantime, could you make yourselves useful and gather some ingredients? What do you need? We need hedgehog spines. You'll find hedgehogs throughout the south of Windlewick, especially near the jackalope burrows. You'll also need a wolf's tongue mushroom. The fresher the better. They grow near the fairy ring just east of the Shrine of Inanna. Lastly, a poppy. They grow around the marker stone atop the hill south of the lighthouse. Alright, cool. Wait, said the marker stone at the top of the lighthouse? Oh, from the hill south of the lighthouse. So that'd be up this way then. These beehives. All those people probably really There's a bank here. Some mushrooms. And then what was the last thing? Hedgehog spines. They can be found south of Wendlewick. Got it. Unnecessary sacrifice, she says. She comments when you kill something. Great. Do you have the ingredients? I have them right here. Fantastic. I've drafted a recipe for a potion that will mimic the effects of the flower your vampiric friend gave me. I'm confident on the first few steps, so the final touches may require some trial and error on your part. Everything you need to create the potion should be here. Bring the final product to me when you're done so I can inspect it. Hand you a recipe for anti-sanguine. Here goes nothing. Fill a vial with oil, sterilize the vial of oil. Add crushed hedgehog spines to the vial of oil. For step 4, I've already tried adding any form of wolf's tongue mushroom to the potion, all failures. I've tried adding a Wendlewick poppy and 90 grams of wolf tongue, nothing were any good. I can't imagine the potion would need more than one of each ingredient, so... Where's the oil? Okay, I can do a few trial runs of this, so we need to crush the hedgehog spines. Add this to the oil. So we need to figure out steps 4 and 5. So we've got the poppy and the wolf's tongue. So what did she say? Any form of wolf's tongue did not work. So it must be... That didn't seem correct. Fascinating. Think you can lend me a hand? Oh no, I'm no alchemist. I am enjoying watching you work though. You're certainly good with your hands. Thanks. Finishing the touches will require some trial and error. So, wolf's tongue. Any form of wolf's tongue. So it's got to be Poppy then. But Poppy was a failure. Can I sterilize the anti-sanguine after I... No? Or is the order wrong? Nope, that's not it. Okay, so it is indeed... So, the hedgehog spines is indeed the right part. After we sterilize after we sterilize the oil. Wait, why is this ruined? Okay, that didn't ruin that time. That's weird. I thought I sterilized. Got that. Adding any form of wolf's tongue mushroom to the potion. All failures. Can't imagine the potion would need more than one of each ingredient, so... We'll weigh out a 30 gram. We'll weigh out a 60 gram. And we'll weigh out a 90 gram. That one didn't work. None of these work. Hedgehog spine. I don't get it. Final touches may require some trial and error on your part. Bring me the final product. So... is there something that I'm missing?
Hello.
Hi.
What's going on here?
RuneScape.
Ah, gotcha.
As Havenhythe is out, so I'm streaming.
Sounds like a big expansion.
That's a whole ass new area, 4 quests, and 2 bosses so far. I'm trying to figure out a...
What are you trying to figure out?
potion recipe.
Ah.
Okay. I think I've got something going. Nope.
Trying to get my crafters up levels. I wanted to craft a trophy from one of the extremes that we did, but it turns out my culinarian, what was the name of it again? My carpentry isn't that up to snuff.
There we go. I figured out the recipe. So, grab a vial, fill it with oil, grab a mushroom, grab some flowers, grab some hedgehog quills, sterilize the oil, grind that, make that. Weigh out 30 grams of the mushroom, add that to that, and there we go. I think I've done it.
Just fly there.
Let me see, yes, this is what we're looking for. Down the hatch then. Are you mad? This is a highly experimental potion. We have no idea what might happen to you if you drink it, let alone the appropriate dose. What am I supposed to do with it then? If I might interject, there are a number of small harmless creatures in the woods to the south. Perhaps we could feed them varying doses of this potion to test its efficacy. Yeah, I suppose that could work. Many of these creatures congregate around a small lake west of the deserted mine, southeast of here. Lead the way. Ah, yes, we're going to go test a potion on some guinea pigs. Whether or not they are literal guinea pigs is yet to be discovered.
I would imagine they transform into guinea pigs, knowing RuneScape humor.
So the potion that I've got is an anti-sanguine potion, because I'm dealing with vampires, because of course I'm dealing with fucking vampires.
Anti-sanguine vampires. Oh boy.
And I'm being assisted by a vampire, no less.
It's like that one Skyrim thing.
Find one
it's
by
like
a small lake west of the deserted mine, southeast of Windlewick. Hang on. Deserted mine, so I need to go further that way then. Got it. Way further that way. That's an adorably prickly creature. A hedgehog. Hedgehog, if I recall Esther's words correctly. Should be ideal for testing the anti-sanguine. Yep, we're testing anti-sanguine on a hedgehog.
That doesn't sound good.
Let's start with a relatively small dose. Squeak! Oh, it is now pissed. Alright, murder.
Yes. You made it hostile?
I don't think that's what the potion's supposed to do. I'd best look around for something to try a different dosage on. What about a duck? Can I try the potion on a duck? No. I wonder if I gave the hedgehog too small a dose. That's a possibility. If we can find another creature nearby, we may find out. There's a unicorn. Do you have anything to say about the unicorn? No. Alright, hang on. Where did the hedgehog go? I need to use potion on the main. Oh, I forgot to talk to her, I think.
Oops.
Did I? No? Yeah, no, I forgot to talk to her on the main. God damn it.
Nice work.
Got too excited.
You jumped the gun a tiny bit.
Alright. Alright, Esther, where'd you go? Because I need to talk to you. There you are. There's goblins over here.
Do you want to test it on the goblins?
Alright, now that I have... No, it won't give me the option to test it on the goblins. How about a fox? How about a fox? There's just a fox right here. Nope. Nothing to say about the fox. What does the fox say?
Tell you what it says?
Nope.
Wow.
This is a deserted mine. Where the fuck am I supposed to be going? Find one by the small lake west of the deserted mine, southeast of Wendell. Okay, so yeah, around the lake where I just was.
Did you...
Oh, I can test it on a duck. Yeah, this bird should be a fine candidate for our next test.
Oh no!
I'll try a larger dose this time.
Oh, I have a bad feeling.
Quack. I'm not sure that's... Quack. It's just getting bigger. Uh-oh. Quack!
Uh-oh. That's not good.
And then it exploded. It got bigger and then it exploded.
Oh my god.
Anya gingerly gathers a wad of duck viscera from your shoulder, then pops it into her mouth. Delicious, but not the desired result. I believe I see another creature over by my campsite. She's a vampire!
You exploded a duck. What's wrong with you?
I exploded a duck. Oh god, now we're testing it on a badger.
Not a badger.
That delightful black and white creature seems like a good choice.
Oh no! So
hopefully somewhere in the middle of the previous two doses will work.
Oh no.
Nothing happened. In this situation, I believe that should be considered a success. The creature holds some resistance to the sanguine, I can sense it. And it did not explode, as with some of the prior attempts. We may proceed to the next phase of our plan. You said that I also require a silver weapon in order to defeat the sanguine heart. Would any of the weapons I currently possess work? It's unlikely. The sanguine is more resistant to it than we vampires. Few weapons are crafted with silver pure enough to breach its defenses. I'd suggest a weapon befitting your might, such as a sword forged from freshly mined silver, if such a thing can be acquired here. Understood. Meet me outside the cave when you've procured what you need. I shall be eagerly awaiting your return. There must be a smith in Wendellwick I can speak to about forging this weapon. Alright. Maine needs to go torture hedgehogs now.
Why torture hedgehog? What'd they do?
I'm testing my potion.
I see. Should I try sending Luna over to Aether?
Yeah, it might not be a bad idea. Purest silver, eh? There's a special type of silver unique to these parts. Purest I've ever seen, at least. Haven silver, our ancestors called it. All known sources dried up generations ago. Only way to get your hands on it now is smelting down the old stuff, and it's pretty darn rare. Is there anything we can do? The village could be at stake. Tell you what, I have a few antique pieces I'd be willing to smelt down. Enough to make a dagger, maybe, but I need something from you first. What do you need? I'm drowning in commissions here. 2 crates of arrowheads for Zeke, a couple hundred steel nails for Adam, a new cooking pot for Lev. And where's my ore? God knows. My brother, sorry, excuse for a reminder that he is, has fallen well behind schedule. He's likely still at the Highwild Forest mine, busy gawking at boulders, no doubt. Give him a good kick up the rump for me, will ya? When I've got my ore, you'll get your Haven silver weapon. 1 rump kick coming right up. Alright. Quack. 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 Quack! Explode. Alright. So now... there's a mine that I need to go to.
Alright, Luna should be over in Aether now, so I'm a chillax for now.
I need to speak to Guidon. He can be found at the Highwild Forest mine. Oh boy! Up here. I have reason to believe he may be up here. Talk to Guidon. And there's an ancient boulder behind him. This looks like it's not seen a pickaxe in ages, until now. Isn't it beautiful? The forest? Yeah, I suppose it is quite... No, not the forest. I'm talking about this pile of rocks. Alright, the rocks, of course. Because he's a dwarf. Not just any rocks. Rocks that even my trusty pickaxe struggles against. Never imagined I'd come across stone that could challenge me. Looks like they're blocking a passage of some kind. Wish I had the time to excavate it properly and see what lies behind, but I'm busy mining basic ore for my sister. You must be Guidon. Your sister sent me, actually. She said she'll forge me a Haven silver weapon if I got her the ore she needs. Haven silver, you say? Liat says there's none to be found, but if we don't explore new leads like this cave-in, how would we know? What if you complete my next delivery on my behalf? Give me just enough time to crack this open. Who knows what we'll find? Very well. What does your sister need? She wanted 10 chunks of copper ore and 10 chunks of tin ore by the end of the day. I will see what I can do. Do I have to mine it myself? No. Actually, that was stupid. I probably should have just gone, because there's a smithy
Inside?
There's a smithy in Wendlewick that I can just pull shit from.
Oops.
Damn it. Someone shut the door. Alright. What was it? Let's draw 10. Can I just give this to her? Bring you the ore in its place. Furnace is running dry. Okay, I have... Can I... What if I use the ore? Nothing interesting. Fuck! son of bitch. Alright. I need to bank some things. This is why we have presets, so that I can just pull it all back out again later. So, 10 copper, 10 tin. Handley at the ore, never mind my brother. Not the first time he's gotten carried away with one of these flights of fancy. I've not forgotten. I promised you some Haven silver for your efforts. I'll need to finish these orders first, if that's alright. I understand. I'll check on God in the meantime, see what he's discovered. Maybe he'll surprise you. Alright. In the meantime, let me go grab my things out of the bank, because I feel like I'm probably going to be fighting something here soon. And overload. And replenishment potion. Alright. Back north we go. Well, looks like he opened up the cave. Haven Silver Rock. And there's Phasmatite and Necrite in here, and it looks like a rune crafting altar? See, you managed to get the tunnel open again. This is incredible. I believe me, I was well inspired by the scale of this cave. Not sure what to make the whole blood cult feel it has, but there's some interesting new rocks. It is somewhat foreboding. On the bright side, I've spotted something incredible. Untapped Haven Silver. There are several veins of it near the stairs. Just wait until Leah feasts her eyes on honest-to-God's Haven Silver ore. It's the find of the century. Perfect. If you don't mind, I'll find 4 chunks and bring them back to Leah. It should be enough for my weapon. All yours, friend. Dink. 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 Cool. And now we leave. Oh, and there's a hardcore that just died to hard mode Glacier. Where did... Oh, she's outside. Gaiden did it. He uncovered an old mine full of rare ore, including Haven Silver. Well, I'll be damned. Haven Silver ore. Never thought I'd see any with my own eyes. Now that we have some Haven Silver, can you make me a weapon? I'll do you one better. You found this ore. The honor of working with it should be yours. I'll teach you how to forge a traditional Haven Silver greatsword. Now listen closely. I think I've got it. Feel free to use my forge, so long as you don't get in my way. So we have Haven Silver. Oh, I need to actually smelt the bars first. Here we go. Haven Silver ore. charge on something? Haven silver. Do I have to make the great sword? It does want me to make the great sword. God damn it. Silver bar. Now, seeing as I'm going to be using a melee weapon, I should probably grab a set of melee armor instead of using necromancy. This way. There you go. That's where I'm looking to go. So this is the blight you spoke of. It's remarkable. Remarkable, this whole area stinks of rotting flesh and iron. I was just here a fortnight ago. How quickly this must have spread. Wonderful to see you again. I trust you brought the weapon we require. I have. It's true then, you've been assisting this Vire. Vire? I've not heard this term before, but I cannot say I care for it. I have been helping her out of necessity. This blight, this sanguine, we can't let it spread to Wendlewick. Are we supposed to trust everything it's told us? What if this is all part of some vile scheme it's plotting? I have no reason to distrust her. I believe she wants to see the blight that's overtaken this cave destroyed, as do we. And Anna put her faith in you, Outlander, as will I. If this alliance is necessary to secure the future of my people, then so be it. Esther and I will return to the village and prepare our people for combating this threat. We need silver weapons and a stockpile of anti-sanguine. Zeke, I want you to stay here, keep an eye on this Vire, and watch this Outlander's back. Report to me if anything goes amiss. Aye, aye! Good luck, all of you.
Why are you guys in here?
Because I'm streaming.
Okay.
I'm streaming RuneScape. The Havenhythe update is out.
Run, escape.
How's the questing going? I mean, it's going. I'm doing the quest that'll give me access to the fucking hedgehog boss now. Watching you conquer that wretched thing was incredibly satisfying. Come, let's keep your friend outside the good news. Well, it's over. We did it. Saved the souls from gruesome fate, for the moment at least. Praise Inanna. The battle may be won, but this conflict was merely begun. For now, I must return to my encampment. It has been a considerable amount of time since I last slated my thirst. I grow weary. I'll be keeping an eye on you. Should report back to Adam. Sanguine Heart lies dead, its blight remains, but it has withered. Hopefully in time it will fade. We are in your dead, Outlander. What of the vampire? She's returned to her camp in the woods south of the village. This is only the start of a greater conflict, she says. We will allow her to remain in our lands. She has aided us after all. We do not turn people away when they have given us no cause, but we will be watching her closely. Thank you again, adventurer. Take these on behalf of Wendlewick. Couple lamps. Access to Haven Silversmithing. Ability to mix anti-sanguine potion. Access to Silverquill the Dreadhog. Yes, that's its name, is Silverquill the Dreadhog. Now, I've done that. That gives me access to the hedgehog. Silverquill the Dreadhog waits for you in the Blighted Cave beneath the Red Hills, southeast of Wendlewick. It only has 2 drops. Silver spines, sanguine spines, and the pet. So technically 3, but... Well, the vampire, yada yada yada. Cool. There are 2 more quests to do. We have hermit permits. Help needed. Crabs running amok. Help needed. Crabs running amok. Perfect task for adventurer. Rewards available. See Hannah for more details. Adventurer needed. Offering a reward. Say no more. Advert says to talk to Hannah the grocer. Let's head over there and see what she needs. Talk about hermit permits. I saw your advert on the notice board asking for help with a crab problem. Yes, we've got a bit of a crustacean situation on our hands. We? Myself, along with some of the other locals in town, have recently been finding our homes infested with tiny crabs. I'm spearheading the campaign against them. We're calling ourselves Villagers Against Crabs.
You just walk into a house at one, and there's like a 1% chance it just goes like do 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 do.
So they're issuing VAC bans to these crabs.
Yep. Alright, why have the crabs suddenly been drawn to your homes? Who knows? All I know is they're pests and they don't belong here. Okay, moving on to the more obvious question then. Where are these crabs? I'm no professional, but I don't see any signs of an infestation. I don't know. It's not like I keep track of them all at all times. Sometimes they're here, sometimes they're not. Suddenly, crabs. See? They're everywhere!
This did not help.
Let's say there's like 4 crabs in here. I've seen more crabs than this on my adventure. And how would you like it if they were in your home? Fair enough. They do nothing but wreak havoc. Those scratches on my lovely yew flooring. The crabs. That overwhelming ocean smell. The crabs. Poor bear's night tremors. The crabs. And no one wants to hear incessant clicking sounds as they're doing their grocery shopping. I could try hurting them out. I've tried that. My broom got snipped to shreds. Click, click. What if I threaten them? I've already tried every threat in the book. I said I'd make enough fish cakes to feed the village. Enough crab claws to equip an army. No reaction. Click, 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 click. I could just kill them all. That would be simple enough. Click, click, click. And make a mess in my shop? I'd prefer it if you didn't. You'll have to try talking to them. Sorry? You heard me. Just introduce yourself and ask what they're doing here. I don't think you quite... Just give it a go. You're an outlander. Magic and all. I'm sure you can figure it out. Okay, then. Hello? Crabs? Click, 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 click. The surrounding crabs eagerly encourage the gray crab forward. Click, click, click. I come to you on behalf of Villagers Against Crabs. Click, 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 click. They would like you to leave their homes alone. Click, 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 click. This is going nowhere. Click, 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 click. The gray crab starts to leave the grocery shop, gesturing for you to follow them. Click, 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 click. Progress! Oh, and now I need to actually follow the crab. Okay.
tell the crab it will look great in a steaming pot of boiling water.
So where are you taking me? Click, click, click. Surprise trip it is. I don't have my Excalibur, fuck. Onwards. And we're going to the beach, motherfucker. Are we nearly there? The crab seems to nod. Alright. Also, the crab's name is Shelly. The cave has a pungent smell coming from it. Wonderful. I hope whatever this is doesn't take too long. Enter cave. It's a cave full of crabs. Like, legitimately just full of crabs. And a hermit, apparently. Sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. Frontier, how do you... I have been waiting for you. That's slightly unnerving. Do not be afraid. The crabs have spoken to me. You have been nominated by them. Nominated? For what? To receive the gift of crab speak. Crab speak. I guess Hannah was right after all. First, you must bring me a strung crab amulet. How can I get one of those? You can craft a crab amulet from a fresh crab claw. Once you have that, simply string it using a ball of wool. A fresh crab claw, so I need to kill your friends in order to make this amulet. Indeed. That doesn't seem very conducive. Click, 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 click. The crabs understand this. They are willing to make a sacrifice of the few for the needs of the many. Sure, so I just need to chisel a fresh crab claw into an amulet, then string it with wool. Correct. Bring it to me once you are done. Alright. Sorry, little crab.
No, don't be sorry. They're tasty.
Alright, now I need to get some wool. I'm just gonna make this easy on myself. I'm just gonna go get, go to fucking Berthorpe. Alright. Take a ball of wool. Crab amulet, unstrung. Oh, I didn't even use my wool. Oh, because I didn't string it yet. Duh. Like, oh, I can just get rid of this now. Nope. Have I caught a zombie impling? I don't think I have. Well. How long is this fucking imp gonna take? not caught a zombie youngling before. Cool. Grab my Excalibur. And now we go back to Havenhythe. I probably could have brought my Cramulet, but whatever. Alright. Well done. Let us begin. Friends, please join me in this momentous occasion. Today we grant Frontier the ancient art of crab speak. An exciting day indeed. Would you like to say a few words? No thanks, this is all a bit weird. No thanks, it's a bit too weird, even for me. Very well. Let the imbuing commence! It is done. Our friends, we are grateful today for your sacrifice in the pursuit of sharing this gift with those worthy. I bestow upon thee an amulet of crab speak. Thanks. Now what? Equip the amulet and experience your newfound power of crab speak. Hello? You can understand me! Wow, I mean, it actually works. Did you doubt our friend, Hermit? Of course not. Absolutely no reason to doubt him at all. It's okay, if I had to follow a tiny creature that I couldn't understand into a stinky cave to take part in a ceremony by someone who doesn't know what a bath is, I'd feel the same way. No comment. Before we chat anymore, we should probably head back to the bossy lady's shop. She is the spearheader after all. We'll meet you there then. Well, how'd it go? Have they agreed to leave us alone? Not yet. I am Shelley, spokescrab for... Crabs Against... Yes, Crabs Against Villagers, representing the crab colony of the Eastern Beach. There's an Eastern Beach? Oops, I meant Southern Beach. Forgive me if I seem new to these duties. Spokescrab is a recently acquired title. I think they just put me forward for the role because I'm gray. Did not. It does make you easier to see. Makes us look more powerful. You also have very dulcet tones. Aw, you guys. Can I... Oh, right, I'm here to officially announce that we will not be leaving your homes. Yeah, tell them. Well, hold on a minute. I thought we were making a breakthrough back there in the cave. Why are you even in their homes? That is not something I am qualified to discuss. If you have a problem, take it up with the leaders of the Southern Beach. You're the spokescrab. Why can't you do it? Isn't that your whole job? I am the spokescrab, not the spokesperson. I will not speak for you. Fine. So what are they saying? They still won't leave your homes, but won't tell me why. I'll have to go and talk to the leaders of this crab colony on the Southern Beach. Go and give them a piece of our mind. I didn't even look at what the rewards were for this quest. his eye.
Yeah.
Hey, Za, you finally got Pirate Yakuza?
I own it, yes.
No, I meant downloaded.
Oh, I haven't had a chance today.
Okay.
A visitor. A human, no less. Quick, Kai, do that
Oh.
mating dance of yours to make them go away or snap your claws at them or something. I will not.
Oh.
I'm streaming, by the way.
Oh.
I know what you're saying. Do they really? They understand crab speak? You can talk to me directly, you know. Welcome to our colony, then. How can we help you? Some of your citizens have taken to squatting in the homes of the Windlewickers. Windlewickians? Either way, they'd like them out of their homes, please. I've tried talking to your spokescrab, Shelly, but she just dug her claws in further, so to speak. Something about crabs against villagers? Crabs against villagers. That has a nice ring to it. No, this is bad. This is very bad. We only intended for friendly negotiations, not a hostile takeover. There must have been a miscommunication somewhere. Friendly negotiations? Do you expect the villagers to agree to have crabs as their tenants? Well, maybe. We're all neighbors here. Why are your crabs even in their homes? Take a look around. What do you see? Sand. Lots of sand. And the sea? And what do you feel? A cold sea breeze. Now envision yourself in the center of Wendlewick. What do you see here? This is an actual... It moved my camera to the middle of Wendlewick, and I can actually see another player with their lorehound next to them. What do you see here? Cozy plush seats with lots of sturdy wooden furniture? What do you smell? A waft of freshly baked bread, some fragrant homegrown tomatoes. And what do you hear? Birds chirping, children playing, a jovial ruckus coming from the burnt lobster. The what? You humans have the gall to not only make a pub from our deceased relative, but you burned him too? I tell you. We'll focus on that another time, Kai. We've got bigger fish to fry right now.
Bigger crabs to fry.
Ignore them. Do you understand now? I think I do. The village is a much nicer place to live than here. Yes, even our friends the boulder crabs have a nice rock to live under. But we're just stuck with sand, sand, and more sand. The sea air is lovely, though. I assumed you were okay with it, because, you know, you're crabs. Why, I oughta... What if I gathered you all some nice rocks like the boulder crabs? Like the boulder crabs, or a shell like the hermit crabs. Alas, but our physiology doesn't quite work that way. We'd need land houses. I'm sure I can come up with something else. There's a few piles of driftwood around the beach that could be melted into some nice huts. Those could work. We'll need to do this by the book. I'll be using tools approved by the Gillenorian Occupational Safety and Health Administration. No, not that. I don't care what tools you use. You need to get planning permission before you can start building. This will be over quicker if I stop asking questions. Sure, I can speak to Adam, Esther, and Zeke to get planning permissions for your huts. They'll probably just be like, fine, just fuck off, you know, get these crabs to fuck off. Talk about hermit permits. Hi, Esther. Can I have a minute of your time? Be quick. I'll just come right out with it then. Can I get planning permission to build the crabs on the southern beach some huts? Did you hit your head? What? How's your temperature? I can brew you a remedy. No, you don't understand. I'm fine. I don't like being messed about. I'm not... If this is what it takes to get you to leave me be, then you have my approval for this ridiculous request. Thanks. Do I still need to talk to the other two? I do still need to talk to them. God damn it. How can I help? I've been in peace talks with the crabs infesting some of the villagers' homes. The Villagers Against Crab movement. Hannah's leading it? Can't say I've heard of it. Well, both sides have come to an agreement. They'll leave the village if I build them some huts on the beach. I just need planning permission first. Okay, normally I'd offer my good woodworking tools for use. But they're for crabs. These huts are for crabs. Right? But you have my permission. You outlanders and your adventures. Then talk to Zeke. Zeke, I need to get some planning permissions to build the infestation of crabs some homes. Crabs? Crabs. And you want to build them houses? Yeah, nothing fancy, just some driftwood huts. I can fight them down instead. I offered to do that, but Hannah preferred a more harmonious solution. Fine, consider my permission granted. That was easy. Zeke gives you a planning permission form. It needs to be signed by 5 adult residents. You also need some support from the public. Fill this form out and bring it back. Great, I'll go and get this filled up with signatures from the locals. So just talk to random villagers. Oh, there's one. Planning permission. For crabs, their leaders insisted on following the process. Maybe they're not so bad after all. We'll take my signature if it gets them out of here quicker. I just need one more. That's the last signature I needed. I should return the form to Adam, Esther, or Zeke. Here's the planning permission form with the required signatures. My offer's still on the table to fight the crabs for you. That's okay, I can handle it myself if it comes to that. Alright, good luck. Time to let the crab leaders know the good news. Alright. Where's my statue collection bag? Grab my necromancy shit again, because why not? Oh, fuck. Damn it, I forgot. I need the damn amulet. God damn it. I loaded up my preset that had my fucking necromancy gear. And it's like, hey, guess what, Chuckleflock? You need to have the amulet that actually lets you speak to the crabs. caught my man up to where the iron is on the quest, I can just have him follow. Oh, and I am out of run energy. I've got the planning permission. I've got to say, I'm a little bit surprised. He's an adventurer. They can do anything. I did get a strange few looks when I told people what I was doing. Naturally. It's not too late for us to fight the villagers instead. A battle to the death. It would be an easy victory. No, Kai. These huts will be good for the colony. A place to call our own. I can build you an extra nice hut with seaweed carpet, seashell wind chimes. Fine. I'm going to get started right now. I should need 1 rope and 2 pieces of seaweed per hut. Okay. There's seaweed. Is there any rope around here that I can use? Doesn't look like it, so I'll just need to go back. So we need 3 rope. Some seaweed. All right. God damn it. Son of a bitch. So you get 3 little huts for the crabs.
Bless ye, lad.
Is that the huts built? That's all of them. Plenty of room for all the colony. The crab citizens click in excitement. Oh, they're wonderful. They look like they're built by an expert craftsman. Sure. Well, I do have level 97 in construction. Guy rolls his eye stalks. They're alright, I suppose. Not as nice as the Wendlewick houses. Thank you. We'll cherish these houses forever, or at least until the next tide comes in. There's no problem. Not quite what I expected from a village notice board request, but I guess now I can speak to crabs? A reward within itself. All's well that ends well. Consider yourself a friend of the colony. Quest complete. You've unlocked the cosmetic override snippers. 1000 XP crafting lamp, 500 XP construction lamp. And that is quest complete. Cool. So we're back here. We have one more new quest to do. Whiz Kid. Speak to Ben on Marigold Farm in Wendlewick. Required items. 8 air runes, 6 water runes, 4 earth runes, 2 nature runes, 4 law runes. Oh, wait. Six water runes, 2 nature runes, and 4 law runes. Where do we start this? Speak to Ben on Marigold Farm. Where is this farm? Over there. Got it. As a little kid in a little wizard costume, with a cat that has a wizard hat following him. Pet Onyx the Black. Okay. Hello there. What are you doing? I'm practicing magic with my familiar Onyx the Black. You know about magic? I read about it in some books Mom and Dad gave me. Do you know magic? I know a bit. Wow, a real-life wizard. Can you teach me some spells? Would your parents be okay with it? And my headset's dying. They don't want me using magic. They say it's sacred and belongs to Inanna. Can you get the runes for the spells? I used to have a fire rune, but Mom and Dad took it away from me and won't let me trade for more. A single fire rune? You could have cast so many spells with that. It was going to make me the most powerful wizard in Wendlewick. So what spells did you want to learn? Ooh, I know. How about Blood Barrage? Nice try, kid. Unless you want to see everyone in the farm turn to ashes. Okay, no Blood Barrage. Maybe something from my grandma's book instead. It's called An Apprentice's Guide to Wizardry. The first chapter was about teleportation. With the power of runes, I could go anywhere I wanted. That's a good staple to start with. And what about telekinetic grab? It would let me grab anything I wanted, just using my mind. A useful spell in any wizard's toolbox. Ooh. And there was this really epic spell that even turned bones into bananas. Who needs a graveyard when you can have a banana plantation? Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Gravedigger. That makes our curriculum consist of teleportation, telekinetic grab, and bones to bananas. I'll come back here with the runes, enough for both of us to cast the spells. Thank you, Mr. Wizard.
Oh man, I remember the billionaire delantation and how important it was to Pirate's treasure.
Yeah, I've brought enough runes for me as well. Alright, let's start. Your spellbook cannot cast the spells that Ben would like to learn. Would you like to switch to the regular spellbook? Fuck!
Can I just say I've really missed
Yeah,
those
switch
days
my
when I was just a kid and I was actually trying to figure those quests out on my own. Those were actually really fun.
How about we start with teleportation first? The basics. That sounds good. I could teleport to the top of the mountains, or to the giants at Hollow Hill, or to where you come from. Whoa, slow down there, Archmage. I'm not letting you get squashed by hill giants. I'll make a little adjustment to my Wendlewick teleport so that it only takes me a few yards from here. So what do I need to do? I need to cast Wendlewick teleport. That was epic! Nope. For fuck's sakes. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on with my fucking headset, because it's not wanting to charge.
By the way, Zaya, are you actually capable of streaming it? Zai?
Huh?
I was trying to ask Zai something.
Streaming what?
Pirate Yakuza.
Probably.
Because I definitely want to watch you play it. Oh, and the story's going to be short compared to most Yakuza games.
That's fine.
Just wanted to say because you never finished Yakuza 0. Story's not even all that great to begin with. It's pretty mid for a Yakuza game. I mean, it's not terrible or anything, or it's not bad. It's just pretty mid for a Yakuza game.
I don't think the story's the focus of the pirate game.
Yeah, nah. It's basically the devs just messing around and going like, you know what? Here's Majima. He's a pirate. Have fun. That's basically all the game is. And besides, I'm assuming you saw the ending video a year ago when I sent it out to everyone about how crazy it was, right?
Maybe? I don't remember it.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so now I'm teaching the kid telekinetic grab. They disappeared into the air. It's my turn next. Wait, where are the flowers? Oh, right, I should put them back on the stool for you. Easy peasy. My turn, my turn. Ben gets into a wizard-like stance and stares at the bunch of flowers. Fuck. Bitch.
What the?
What up?
Just finding a strange thing.
And find some crow bones by the farmhouse. Oh boy. I'm going to go grave robbing on some crows.
Blimey, he's robbing the house!
Here we go. Son of a bitch. That's a funny looking banana. He turned the bones into a cabbage. Oh, well, now I'm being told to go to the Wizard's Tower.
That is such a huge overhaul the Wizard's Tower had since RuneScape 2.
I'll be right back.
I still remember in that quest for the Wizard's Tower, there was a point where you had to distract the wizards from doing their ritual,
Playing
and
the
my
organ.
immediate thought was to go to the grand piano and just play around with it.
Mm-hmm. Archmage, what can I do for you? I've got a young boy, Ben, who's shown a good amount of magical potential. He's a very eager learner. We've been practicing teleportation, telekinetic grab, and bones to bananas. But where is this boy? Havenhythe. Intriguing. I have vaguely heard of this place, a place with no access to rune essence or rune altars, a wizardless society. I built a lodestone for them, which may open them up to the idea of magical integration. Perhaps we can start making regular visits then. A couple of our wizards ended up there during their travels. Unfortunately, only one returned, but they commented on how strong the ley lines are. Sounds like a land we have much to learn from. Can you send someone out to assess Ben's skills? Yes, Isidore is probably best suited, and it would be good for him to get some fresh air. You can find him on the floor below. Thanks. I'll go talk to Wizard Isidore then. Isidore, where is Isidore? There he is.
Yo, did I just find an Odogaron egg?
I was talking to Archmage Isidore about assessing a young magic student who I believe has good potential. You were Isidor's first suggestion. A mentee! Where can I find this student? He's a young boy who can be found in Havenhythe on a farm in Windlewick. Havenhythe, eh? A trip to distant lands. That could be fun. So you'll do it? I'd never pass up an opportunity to practice some new teleportation destinations, and educating the leaders of tomorrow, of course. I will meet you there. And then they turned into a cabbage. Bones to cabbages, eh? You'll have to show me.
My cabbages!
Wow, that might be a whole new spell. You were right to get him assessed. This lad's... Fucker! This fucking...
Now he can scream, my cabbages!
This lad's quite adept, especially considering he's not so magical upbringing. Who is this? What's going on here? Explain yourself, Ben. Wait, runes? How did you get a hold of these? Ben, you know better than to be playing with runes. They're dangerous. It wasn't me. My new friend got them. Thanks, Ben. You, Outlander, what are you doing teaching my boy here magic? Your son is very eager to learn magic. I didn't think it would be right to stifle his curiosity. It is not your place to say. He's not your child. Magic is a gift of the land, not to be controlled. If I may, I am Wizard Isidore. I come from the Wizard's Tower, an academic institute on the mainland. Your boy has a lot of potential. It's not common to see this level of skill from someone at his age, let alone from someone without prior exposure to magic. Oh? That doesn't matter. Ben needs to grow up and continue the family business. Farming, not fighting. Magic isn't all about fighting, Dad. He's right. Magic has many uses outside of violence. Let me show you. Where are we going? Okay, we're going to see some onions. He made one of the onions much larger. What? We call this the rapid growth spell. There are many other spells to help with domestic life too, such as fertile soil and bake pie. David, maybe introducing a bit of magic to our lives wouldn't be so bad after all. Please, Dad, please, please, please. I'll only use runes around a responsible adult, and no spells that can harm people, at least until I'm old enough. The domestic spells do seem like they'd be an asset to the farm. And I know how much you enjoy winning at the Havenhythe Horticultural Show. I must be off now. Ben, you're welcome to join us in the tower when you're older. Until then, I'll make sure to visit regularly to help keep those skills in shape. Now to let me leave you with a parting gift. The Wizard Isidore enchants Ben's hat. An actual magical hat! Awesome! Farewell. Off he goes. So... Well, I'm still not thrilled about the runes. And we took some of Mom's new flowers too. Sorry, Mom. Moving on. But... we can look past it. Thank you for believing in our son when we wouldn't. And I suppose it's better he's been learning with a semi-responsible adult than by himself. You're welcome, I think. Yay! Thanks for talking to my mom and dad and for teaching me all those spells. It's no problem. Hopefully you'll be able to continue practicing magic now. They gave me some coins to pay you back for the runes that you bought me. I also have a spare hat that I want you to have. Wow, so I can look as cool a wizard as you do? Not as cool. You can be my sidekick. Making magic and causing trouble. See you around. Quest complete. It's a magic hat. A little tight, but it'll do. Alright, well I don't need... Yeah, I don't need the hat because it's not a great combat piece. Alright, so now there's a couple of new bosses to go kill. That's all the quests done. I should probably... Cramulet? Use Crabulet on Cramulet. Cramulet absorbs the power of the Crabulet. Cool.
I've got a bone to pick with you.
Alright then. Let's see. Ivar, King of Bones. He has 40,000 health. Oh, that didn't take long. Colossal Bone. Oh, he respawns kind of quick.
Gotcha, smart baby.
And he has a long death animation, though.
Where you go? Quit moving.
Okay. Not a terrible boss, I suppose, but, you know, early game. Now let's go see about that hedgehog.
Curse that hedgehog!
Yeah, so they with this new area, Havenhythe, they introduced two new bosses. There's Ivar, King of Bones, which is a hill giant boss. And the other one is Silverquill, the Dreadhog.
Dreadhog?
Yes. That is indeed what it is called. It is Silverquill, the Dreadhog.
That sounds like a watered down super version of Super Silver. Like that if he was evil for some reason. Oh dear.
Do I have to have a Haven Silver weapon in order to fight Silverquill, though? Let's find out. Private encounter. Start. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, cool. Wait, she's already respawned? The fuck? Okay. Okay. Ooh, Spirit Weed. Alright, well, since I've managed to kill those two bosses on the iron, it should be pretty easy to deal with on the main. 7 silver greatsword. How many bars do I need in order to make the dual weapons? Need 4 each, so I need 8 bars. Cool. So that is Quest Cape reacquired on the main. Done that. I need to go kill this fucking hedgehog. Oh, they can be +1 and +2. Oh, they need extra stuff in order to make them +1 and +2, though. Okay. hidden behind roaring thunder. What could that possibly mean? Actually, can I deposit? Let me deposit this Haven silver. Yep, okay, cool. No, nothing interesting happens. Hmm. Nope, someone just dived at the hedgehog.
At least it's not an Iron Man dying to a hedgehog, right?
There we go.
I'm ducking the bones.
Cool. I now have my Reaper crew title back on the name. There we go. Also, direct find what XP scrolls on how to detail the work Haven Silver into a more durable material. This is indeed what I was looking for. Very low heat, eventual inclusion of blood. Why would blood help the alloy toughen? Yeah, buckle up. I'm ready to learn. Now listen closely. uneven silver longsword. I need to make the offhand version. So kill that hedgehog again, but with the silver weapons this time.
I've got a bone to pick with you.
God damn it. So the achievement that I just got for beating the hedgehog with only the Haven silver weapons, kill all the things, yeah. The achievement I just got was Silver the Hedgehog. Is the name of the achievement. Because of fucking course.
They're not even subtle.
Nope. Alright. I think I'm probably gonna call it there for now though. I need to get some lunch. Let's see.
Because I did something 6 months ago that I also did